Welcome to my channel Rare Coins Shop, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're traveling back in time to a very special year in American history, the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. We're diving deep into the United States Lincoln bicentennial 1-cent coin from 2009, a coin that is much more than just a penny. It's a tribute, a collectible, and for some, a treasure worth holding on to. So, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll discover why this humble coin could be worth a jaw-dropping amount. The year 2009 marked 200 years since Abraham Lincoln was born, and the U.S. Mint decided to celebrate this milestone in a very unique way. Instead of releasing a single design like usual, the Mint produced 4 different reverse designs for the penny, each highlighting a distinct chapter of Lincoln's life. These pennies aren't just currency, they tell the story of one of America's most iconic presidents through powerful artwork. The first design shows Lincoln's birth and early childhood in Kentucky, symbolized by a log cabin, reminding us of humble beginnings and the frontier spirit. Next, the second coin celebrates Lincoln's formative years in Indiana, with a portrait of a young Lincoln reading by a fireplace. It's a beautiful representation of how knowledge and learning shaped his future. The third design moves us to Lincoln's professional life in Illinois, showing him standing before the state capitol building in Springfield, a nod to his career as a lawyer and politician. Finally, the fourth design commemorates his presidency in Washington, D.C., with the iconic image of the American flag behind the White House. This 4-coin series was a first for the U.S. Mint and captured the imagination of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The detailed artistry on each coin's reverse side makes them stand out in any collection, while the obverse retained the classic portrait of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, an image that's been on the penny since 1909. But what truly makes these coins remarkable isn't just their historical significance or artistic appeal. It's their rarity and condition that collectors really pay attention to. Although millions of these pennies were minted for circulation, the key to their value lies in finding coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or part of special proof sets released by the Mint. Proof coins, in particular, are struck with polished dies and carefully handled to ensure a mirror-like finish and sharp details. These coins are meant for collectors, not for spending, which naturally makes them much scarcer in the marketplace. When a coin is in proof condition or has been preserved flawlessly, it can fetch much higher prices than its face value. There are also some special error coins from this series that collectors actively seek. These include misaligned strikes, double dies, or even off-center prints. Such errors are accidental but can make a coin unique and far more valuable than the standard issues. The hunt for these error coins is thrilling because they're like one-in-a-million finds. So, how much could a 2009 Lincoln bicentennial penny be worth? While a regular circulated penny is still worth, well, 1 cent, coins that meet the highest standards of condition or carry rare errors can be game changers. Collectors have paid premium prices for proof sets and flawless coins, especially those with unique characteristics. If you have a 2009 Lincoln bicentennial penny that is uncirculated, or better yet, part of a proof set in perfect condition, you might be sitting on a coin worth as much as $34,000. Yes, you heard that right, $34,000 for a penny. This incredible value stems from the coin's historical importance, stunning design, limited availability in pristine condition, and the collector demand driving up prices in recent years. It's a shining example of how something as small and seemingly ordinary as a penny can hold tremendous value when it carries a story and rarity. So next time you're sifting through your coin jar or visiting a coin shop, keep an eye out for the 2009 Lincoln bicentennial pennies. Don't just toss them aside, examine their condition carefully and see if you might have one of these special pieces. Second rare coin, we're focusing on a truly special piece, the United States 2009 Professional Life Lincoln Bicentennial Cent. This coin is part of a historic series released to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, but this particular version, minted in Denver, has caught the attention of collectors worldwide for some very compelling reasons. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll discover why this humble penny could be worth an astonishing amount of money. the year 2009 was a landmark for the U.S. Mint as they issued 4 different designs on the reverse of the Lincoln cent, each illustrating a distinct chapter of Lincoln's life. The Professional Life design, minted at the Denver Mint, depicts Lincoln standing in front of the Illinois State Capitol building in Springfield. This scene symbolizes his early career as a lawyer and politician, those critical years when he laid the groundwork for his future presidency and shaped the nation's history. What makes the 2009 Professional Life Lincoln cent so fascinating is its detailed artistry and the historical significance it carries. Unlike the typical penny, this coin tells a story, one of ambition, perseverance, and public service. The obverse side retains the classic portrait of Lincoln by Victor David Brenner, maintaining the timeless feel of the coin, while the reverse vividly captures a pivotal moment in Lincoln's journey. Millions of these coins were produced, yet only a fraction remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. The true value lies in the coin's condition and rarity, especially for collectors who prize flawless specimens or proof versions minted specifically for collectors. Coins that have been kept free from circulation damage, those without scratches, discoloration, or wear, can command significantly higher prices. Moreover, error coins from the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial series, including the Professional Life cent, can add another layer of value. Errors might include double dies, off-center strikes, or variations in the mint mark. These rare mistakes occurred during production but make the coin unique, often pushing its worth far beyond its face value. If you're lucky enough to have a 2009 Professional Life Lincoln cent in near-perfect condition, or better yet, part of a certified proof set, you might be holding a coin that's worth an impressive $40,000. This staggering price is a testament to the coin's historical importance, artistic detail, rarity, and the high demand among collectors who recognize its significance. So, next time you come across a 2009 Lincoln cent, especially one that looks untouched and well-preserved, take a moment to appreciate its story and potential value. You might just have a rare treasure in your hands. Third expensive coin, we're diving into one of the most iconic and historic coins in American numismatics, the United States 1-cent coin featuring Abraham Lincoln from 2009. This isn't just any penny. It marks the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth and celebrates his extraordinary legacy through a unique series of designs. But beyond its rich history and symbolism, this coin holds something even more exciting, potentially incredible value. Stay with me as we uncover why the 2009 Lincoln cent might be worth far more than just 1 cent, and by the end of this video, I'll share just how much it could be worth. The year 2009 was special because it marked 200 years since Abraham Lincoln was born, and the U.S. Mint commemorated this milestone in a remarkable way. For the first time ever, instead of a single design on the reverse side of the penny, they released 4 distinct designs, each illustrating a different stage in Lincoln's life. These designs take us on a visual journey from his humble beginnings to his profound impact on American history. The obverse side of the coin remained unchanged, showcasing the classic Lincoln portrait by Victor David Brenner, a design that has graced the penny since 1909, symbolizing over a century of American heritage. But the reverse side captivated collectors and historians alike with its storytelling power. The 4 designs included Lincoln's birth and early childhood, his formative years, his professional life, and finally, his presidency. Each design captured key moments that shaped the man who would become one of America's greatest presidents. This series not only honors Lincoln's legacy but also educates new generations about the milestones that defined his life. While millions of these coins were minted and circulated, the true value lies in the condition and rarity of individual specimens. Coins that have been carefully preserved in mint or proof condition, showing no signs of wear, are especially sought after. Such coins offer collectors a pristine window into history, and that rarity commands a premium in the market. Additionally, there are special varieties and error coins from the 2009 series that are incredibly rare. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or mint mark anomalies can elevate a coin's value exponentially. Collectors chase these unique pieces because they are limited, unrepeatable, and tell a story of their own, one of the fascinating quirks of the minting process. So, what could a 2009 Lincoln 1-cent coin be worth? While the face value is just 1 cent, coins that are in flawless, uncirculated condition or those that come from limited proof sets can be extraordinarily valuable. If you're fortunate enough to have one of these coins in top condition, or even better, a rare error or variant, it could be worth an astounding $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single penny. This incredible valuation reflects not just the coin's historical significance but also the passion and dedication of collectors who understand the story behind every detail. Next time you're going through your loose change or coin collection, don't overlook the 2009 Lincoln cents. Take a closer look, appreciate their craftsmanship, and you might just uncover a small piece of history worth a fortune. Especially, we're focusing on a classic piece from the United States, the 1971 Lincoln cent. It might seem like just another penny from your everyday change, but hold on, because this little coin has a story that could surprise you, especially when it comes to its value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll learn why this 1971 penny could be worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1971 Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, indicated by the D mint mark, and it's part of the long-running Lincoln penny series that dates back to 1909. This series itself is legendary, featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by Victor David Brenner. By 1971, the design had become an American staple, a coin everyone knew and used daily. But what makes this specific year and mint mark so interesting? Well, the key to its appeal is all about rarity, condition, and sometimes, special minting quirks. Millions of these pennies were produced, but only a very small percentage have survived in flawless, uncirculated condition, meaning they show no signs of wear, scratches, or damage. Coins like these are like time capsules, frozen in pristine condition since the day they were struck at the Denver Mint. Collectors especially value those that come from proof sets or have been carefully preserved over the decades. The difference between a circulated coin and one in mint condition can be astronomical when it comes to value. Plus, the 1971 penny has a few known error varieties that can further increase its worth. These include double dies, where the coin's design appears to be stamped twice, or small anomalies with the mint mark or lettering. The story gets even more exciting because these errors and perfect specimens are incredibly rare. It takes a keen eye and some luck to find one in your pocket or collection. And when these coins hit the market, they attract serious interest from collectors willing to pay top dollar for them. So how much could a 1971 Lincoln cent be worth? While most pennies from this year are worth just their face value or a few cents in circulated condition, those rare, flawless specimens or error coins can fetch an astonishing price. In fact, some of these exceptional pennies have been known to sell for as much as $30,000. That's right, $30,000 for a single penny. This huge jump in value shows how a coin's story, rarity, and condition can turn an everyday object into a prized collectible. So next time you stumble upon a 1971 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Examine it closely, look for that mint mark, check its condition, and you might just be holding a valuable piece of American history, and possibly a small fortune. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1967. At first glance, it might look like just another penny, but this little copper disc carries a story, and a potential value, that could absolutely blow your mind. So, stick with me as we explore why the 1967 Lincoln cent deserves a closer look and how it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. The 1967 Lincoln cent is part of the classic series that has featured Abraham Lincoln's profile since 1909. This coin reflects a time when the United States was on the cusp of huge social and political changes. While pennies from this era were produced in the tens of millions, what sets certain 1967 pennies apart is their condition, rarity, and sometimes fascinating minting errors. Millions of 1967 pennies were minted without a mint mark due to a temporary decision by the U.S. Mint to omit mint marks between 1965 and 1967. This was part of an effort to discourage coin hoarding during a period of metal shortages and economic uncertainty. Because of this, many 1967 pennies appear identical, but that's where the story gets interesting. The key to unlocking the value of the 1967 cent lies in its preservation. While most of these pennies circulated heavily and show signs of wear, some were saved in perfect, uncirculated condition or produced as proof coins with sharp details and a brilliant finish. These pristine examples are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another exciting aspect collectors look for are rare errors or variations. For example, some 1967 pennies show double dies, where certain parts of the design are stamped twice, creating a ghost-like shadow effect. These errors are not only fascinating to look at, but they also significantly increase a coin's worth. Other errors might include variations in the lettering or unexpected die cracks, making each piece unique. So, what does all this mean in terms of value? Well, while a circulated 1967 penny might only be worth a few cents, coins in pristine condition, or those with notable errors, can command impressive prices at auctions and among collectors. If you happen to have a 1967 penny that is in mint condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $80,000. Yes, $80,000 for a single 1-cent coin. This incredible value reflects not only its rarity but also the deep connection collectors have to the history and artistry embodied in this small but significant coin. So next time you're sorting through your loose change or inherited collections, keep an eye out for the 1967 penny. It's a small piece with a big story, and it just might be worth a fortune. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the 1967 United States 1-cent coin. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button, subscribe for more exciting coin stories, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover your next treasure. Until next time, happy collecting and may your coins be valuable.